Oh my gosh, it's cold out here. I know it's coming from Mr. California and Hawaii boy, but geez guys, I'm still not used to this stuff yet. The cold, it feels cold, bleak, pointless, useless. No. Anybody knows that me and Brian are friends. That's no secret. Going to Indonesia together. Hell, I started this vlog channel because of that trip. Triple B TV wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for snake bites. If you go back and watch some of the early versions of snake bites, even now I'm already calling it snake bites. You go back and watch some of the earlier versions of Triple B TV, it's almost blatant plagiarism. You know, it's a big influence. And I've talked on podcasts and stuff. I'm not here to defend any actions, anything like that. I'm here to ask you guys to think about what you do with your life, what you want to do with your life, where you're at. And I had all these things I was planning on saying, and you guys know I love my editing. I make it much more convincing and I get my message across a lot better when I can mess with my editing stuff, but I'm not doing that today. So I've came out here in the cold so that I don't end up making this into an hour-long video, because I know it will not last out here that long. But man, guys, this is one of the best communities that I've found in all the circles I've run in. This is the best community I've ever found. And so when I see the stuff that goes on with Brian, it destroys me, man. I've got a huge goal too, and it's a lofty goal, and it's maybe grandiose, but I really want to get the whole community together on the same page and make it a real community, even stronger than it already is. That's my goal. And so when I see stuff like how Brian's treated, it crushes my dream a little bit of getting everybody together. You know, it crushes it a lot, actually. And I'm asking you guys to think about what you do. You know, everything you put into this world, you're gonna get it back tenfold. If you're negative, if you're hateful, that stuff's gonna come right back around and bite you in the ass. And you're gonna be sitting there with your thumb up your butt wondering, what happened? That's what happened. You put that stuff out, it comes back to you. And I know that everybody's different. I know we're not all the same. I know that there are people out there that just want to sit back and watch the world burn. I know that. I've run in circles, I've seen that. It's crazy. And I've always had friends that didn't get along with each other growing up. I've had friends that wanted to kill each other. I've had friends that actually did kill each other. And it sucks. It sucks to be wrapped up in that, man. And I really didn't want to be part of it at all. But I can't just sit by. I saw Miguel put up a video, saw Matt put up a video, and I was like, dude, what am I doing sitting here? I gotta put up a freaking video. Because we want to get this thing together, guys. That's the main goal, right? Think about this. Think about this. What's the one thing that we all have in common here in the reptile community? What is it? We all keep animals, reptiles, snakes in cages. All of us. I don't know if you realize that there are groups and organizations out there that would love to crucify us for that. That would love to take us and put us up on a fence and be like, you are going... It's a thing. It's a thing. That's out there. USARK is fighting against them right now and every day. And do we want to sit here and fight with each other and just make their job easy and tear each other down? I don't, man. I don't think you should either. If and I get it. Everybody's got different standards. Everybody's got different this, different that. I'm telling you, man. Brian knows more than he ever lets on in his videos. Yeah, is he a goofball half the time? Hell yeah, he's a goofball. Is he silly? Yeah, he's silly, and that's not my style of tactics. But just because it's not my style of tactics doesn't mean I'm gonna go out there and cut him down for it. No, because I look at his results too. As somebody who loves to see somebody overcome their fear of snakes, I see the results on his channel. Huge. They're huge. There's people on there every day just like, oh, I used to be so afraid of snakes, and I watch their videos, and that's huge, man. You can't deny that benefit. That's a huge benefit to what we're trying to do here. Maybe there's people out there too that I don't want the reptile community to grow. I want it to stay small, little tiny pocket bubble. Hey man, that's your thing, that's your thing. But you can't just, you can. I know that this video is not going to change people's minds. It's not. but maybe it'll make you think a little bit more about what you're doing and how what you're doing affects everybody around you, the whole community, and yourself. I mean, think about how it affects yourself too. If that helps you think about how to make a better choice in what you do online. I don't know, Facebook for some reason just brings out this part of people. It's like, everything is bad, everything sucks. I mean, for the most part, sometimes you're hard pressed to go out there and find somebody saying, hey man, great job on that. Like, that's rare. And then mostly it's people like, oh, you suck for this and you suck for that. I don't know why. I'm not going to try and figure out why and figure it out right now and help you guys figure it out with me. It's not something we can figure out right now, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it's just the nature of humans. Oh, humans. Yes. See guys, this is why I edit my videos. Brian has more knowledge about snakes than most people I've ever known. If you ever sit down and talk with the guy in person or over the phone and just hear some of the stories, he knows the history in his mind, the amount of stuff he knows about the history of the community, and just the animals in general. He knows about stuff I never even knew existed, and you hear it every time I talk to him. And he's a wealth of information. And if you guys want to go in and tear that down and ruin it and pull and get it away from the community, it's a huge wealth of information and power and outreach that you're losing. You're losing out on that. He has the ability to take this thing so far. And can he do a better job? Yeah, he can do a better. Brian, you can do a better job, man. So can I. So can all of us. We can all do a better job, all right? Gosh. So I don't know how much I could go on forever, and I could stare off into the distance a lot. But just think about what you're doing, guys. Just think about it a little bit. If you really care about this community, it's not just about making sure everybody's 100% spot on with everything, because nobody is. Nobody is. Go in your own thing. Again, you're keeping an animal in a cage. If you're part of this community, it's because you have a reptile in a cage. Okay? That's the bottom line. That's what we all have in common. And again, there are groups that are trying to strip that away. So think about that. Think about that. And just be kind to each other, please. That's all I'm asking. Just be kind to each other. Before you go on Facebook, think about, am I helping this person, or am I just saying something because I want to cut them down? And if you're the type of person that just wants to go on there and cut people down, I can't stop you. You're gonna do that. And you know what, guys? Actually, I think that part is necessary. There's a part of that is necessary. If we didn't have negative stuff, how can we compare all the good stuff to it? You know, you gotta have negative stuff in this world. And the stuff that Brian talked about in his video, I've talked with him about all that stuff. We had phone calls, and he's told me about all that stuff. It was basically like one of our phone calls that we've had, he just put it on a video. And I was kind of blown away. I was like, holy crap, because we talked about not putting that kind of stuff out there because it would most likely just bring him more negative attention, which is not necessarily what he's looking for, but I do understand. You get that much stuff built up, sometimes you just need to let it out. And he does that a lot. You know, he puts a lot of positive stuff out and focuses on all the positive. And so that was kind of coming, I think, a big ball of negative. You guys know how I do my thing. I'm crazy. This is a daily diary for me. I talk about death, my families, my losing children, losing, miscarriages, everything, there's nothing. That's why I'm not worried about it. There's nothing you can dig on me that I haven't already said on a podcast or dug out there. You guys know every single thing about me. It's all out there, so I'm not worried about it. Just please do what you're gonna do, but think about it first. All right, just think. Use your brains. I realize some of you guys out there on the internet are probably just learned how to read and haven't realized yet what your actions and energy in this world do to the rest of the world and yourself back. But think about it. Again, what I said, everything you put out there, it's coming right back to you, even harder than it did when it came out of you. So, and I've been on the other end of that. I've been on this earth long enough to know that it does work that way. And if you haven't found that out already, you're gonna find it out. So think about that, okay? And Don't waste your time tearing down one of the guys that could potentially. He's one of the pioneers of this community. You realize that he helped form everything. This channel wouldn't exist. Hundreds of channels would not exist if it were not for Brian Barczyk. You guys get that? I'm not saying he's the only one out there, but he's one of the biggest. One of the biggest. Does that give him a free pass? No, it doesn't give him a free pass. Of course not. I'm frustrated. You can see my frustration because I just know that this video is not necessarily going to go the way I want it to. Sucks. Sucks. Maybe I should have a little more of a positive attitude about it. I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to go on a campaign some point and try and bring the community together. This is my campaign. This is what I've been trying to do by interviewing people, and I want to get everybody in a conversation, get us all on the same page to where we can come together and do something even bigger and better than we've done already, and show the world that it's a great place, that we are part of a great world, and we share it with each other, and we communicate with each other clearly, concisely, and effectively, and successfully. I'm gonna go on here forever, guys, aren't I? I am. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now. I hope you soaked up the point of this video, which is to encourage you to be a better person in everything you do, and in turn make us all better people and raise this community up to be the best it can possibly be, and not a place where we just rip and tear each other apart. Okay? Please and thank you.